anybody in trafficking, if they're in a moment where they have the courage and the opportunity to get help, we have to be ready to move quickly.
So there's a really important relationship between interdiction work, you could say, the front end of counter-human trafficking, and aftercare. I can put together an amazing operation that's intelligence-driven, all the right resources for interdiction, have face-to-face contact with the victim, and collect all the evidence we need to put an amazing criminal case on a trafficker. But if no one's there to walk with that survivor, like help them see things differently and see their worth and see that they have a future and provide the logistical needs that are also very real, if nobody does that, the whole thing will fall apart.
In working with adults specifically, it's critical that they're making a choice for themselves. You cannot force an adult into a situation of recovery, in my opinion, and have it be successful. So there's an element of consistency, whether that's through outreach or encouragement, whatever form that takes, of, hey, there is hope for you. There's another path. We're here to walk it out with you when you're ready. And then when someone makes that decision, okay, I'm gonna take the next step to make a change, we have to have somewhere they can go immediately.
It's really important to talk to the survivor and ask them what they need specifically, because every person is so unique. So it's not just a cookie cutter, like, okay, here's the path that everyone needs to go on. There are some survivors, they need a safe home because the stress of having to work, and they're still dealing with the trauma that they've went through, and they haven't had the support with counseling, and like that's way too much. So for some survivors, they really need a safe home where everything can be provided and they can just rest and have the grace to heal. While there's other survivors that would prefer to rebuild their life, and what that other survivor is going to need is they want to go back to school or they want to have a full-time job. So it's really important for service providers and people that want to help survivors that have just escaped to listen to what they need. Allow there to be trauma-informed care where there is a sense of safety, choice, meeting that with support, and empowering the survivor to make their own decisions.
They say it's only 2% that actually transition from the life to a healthy life. The aftercare necessary for survivors is not as external as much as it is internal. So having that conversation, that internal hidden conversation changed in the brain, in the memories, is more important, I think, than most of the services. Services are very important, don't get me wrong, but if we only focus on the externals, that internal world, which drives like the operating system, is going to drive them back into trafficking.